Hi there ladies and gentlemen, it's Eastwood for Life fan, and this is Westerns for Life. And in this video we will be showing the contents of a new and great collector's set of the classic 1950s American Western High Noon. And this has been released in the UK by Eureka, the Masters of Cinema series. And this release I've been looking forward to, and this is the front. This does slide off. And for all you Eureka collectors out there, this is numbered 208 in their catalogue, and we will go through this fantastic release. So that comes off. Iconic photo of Gary Cooper. And on the back, and this does come with a 4K digital restoration, region B, and it is a limited edition. And special features, you do get a new audio commentary and some new interviews, and some great documentaries like the making of High Noon, and also you get Bill Clinton talking about how great he thought this movie was. And also you get a 100-page booklet of photos and info about this great movie, and we will go through that in full detail. The box case is a very solid one. Solid. And High Noon is a 1952 American Western directed by Fred Zinnemann. And for those who've never seen this movie, it's quite short. It's only 85 minutes long, as many of the great Westerns that came after kind of were longer Westerns, past the 2-hour mark. But yeah, it's only 85 minutes long, and it is in black and white. And it's a short story based on the build up to a showdown that takes place at midday. And you do get alternative artwork, but it's in black and white, exactly the same as this one. And I've gone for this because the case, the box case, is in black and white. We will go through the booklet. A shot of Gary Cooper, and this movie stars Gary Cooper, a young Grace Kelly, Lloyd Bridges, Lon Chaney, Lee Van Cleef as one of the villains, and you also get Jack Elam pops up in a small minor role. But this is a shot of the town, where you'll see many scenes of Gary Cooper pacing up and down the town waiting for the outlaws. And the story, for those who haven't seen this great Western, Gary Cooper plays a long-serving marshal in a small town, and he's counting down to his last days on the job by marrying his young bride, who's played by Grace Kelly. And as soon as they get married, they plan to move out of the town and start their new life. Info about the movie. But then once the wedding service takes place, which is a fairly short one, Will Kane, the marshal, he hears that outlaw Frank Miller and his men are coming to town to settle an old score, as Will Kane, played by Gary Cooper, was the man that put Frank Miller away. A shot of Lee Van Cleef, who plays one of the outlaws, and He is actually in the opening scene and throughout the movie. He doesn't say a whole lot, the spaghetti western legend. Some great photos of the cast. And Gary Cooper wasn't the original actor for this role. Several other actors were considered, like Charlton Heston, Marlon Brando, Gregory Peck, and also Kirk Douglas. Another time when this movie came out and it was successful, a lot of Western fans were divided a little because up until this point in the 50s, American Westerns, the heroes were strong, silent type, can punch themselves out of trouble. But Gary Cooper, his character showed emotion and vulnerabilities, and he wasn't as strong looking as some of the past Westerns heroes, especially in the John Wayne movies. Gary Cooper, Fred Zinnemann and Grace Kelly. And John Wayne actually said that High Noon was, as he quoted, the most un-American movie ever made. And his director that he made many great westerns, Howard Hawks, he wasn't a lover of this movie either. And in return they did make Rio Bravo. Iconic scenes of the countdown, and you do see a lot of clocks ticking to the time of noon. And Gary Cooper, for me, this is his greatest role. I probably consider this his best Western, as he made many great ones. You do get a lot of scenic scenes in the movie, like the railway track of what lies ahead. And Gary Cooper walking through the town is very iconic scenes also. And this is a poster that they used in Polish politics in the 80s. And it's not as action-packed as some other American Westerns, but the characters in this movie, where Gary Cooper, his character Will Kane, tries to get help from the town, which are kind of running scared of the outlaws who are soon to arrive. And here are some posters from countries. Poster from Belgium and Japan. And I did check out the transfer, and the transfer for a 1950s movie is absolutely superb. And if one is a big Western fan, then this release has to be a possible upgrade for you Western fans out there. And probably casual fans would appreciate this movie if they've never seen High Noon before, as it's an essential classic American Western. And also the iconic scene of the ending with the badge, very similar to a scene that Clint Eastwood used with Don Siegel in the movie Dirty Harry. So guys, this is a must-have. The Academy Award winning iconic American Western High Noon. definitely a must-have for all you Western fans out there. So guys, till the next video, and I will share a link of a High Noon trailer and also some of the videos that we've put together with Physical Media for Life into our passion of Westerns. So Western guys, look out for further videos from the Westerns for Life series up and coming. So take care guys, and don't forget to pick up this fabulous release of High Noon.